Do you have trouble staying consistent at the gym? In this video, we're going to discuss how to stay consistent by means of altering your schedule. Is it a split schedule, push, pull and legs, or is it a full body workout? To decide what works best for you, you need to ask yourself two questions. 1. How much time do I have to go to the gym? And 2. Can I go on a consistent basis? First, let's discuss what the minimal workout should look like. So first we have a pull exercises, which is the back. We have the push exercises, which is the chest. And we have legs. And with those three exercises, you basically work on all your important muscles. And this is from way back when there was no machines, no nothing. The most important movements you could do in life was pulling, pushing and walking. So hence this basic split. Are you able to go to the gym more than 3 times a week on a consistent basis? Then this split, the push, pull and leg split, is really beneficial for you. Let's dive into the schedule. So on day 1 you could start with legs. Day 2 you can start with the pull. Day 3 you can start with push, and if you have some more days left, you could take out a separate day for shoulders and a separate day for arms, depending on your preference. So let's dive deep into the schedule. Since you are working these muscles just once a week, you can work them really intense. So I recommend to do at least 5 sets of these exercises with a rep range between 5 and 12. And always make your first set the warm-up set. So don't do a lot of weights, just go and do it very light, maybe a bit fast, to warm up the muscle. And what I would always recommend after the training is to really do some exercises to drain the muscle, to make sure the muscle is 100% drained. So let's dive into the exercises. We start with the leg day, and on leg day we start with the barbell squat or the leg press machine, and this way we target the whole upper leg including the glutes. After this exercise we continue with the leg extensions, really focusing on the quads, and after that we go to the leg curl, really focusing on the hamstrings. And when we're done with these 3 exercises, we go to the last one, really draining that muscle, and those are lunges with dumbbells. And when you do those, you really feel that you are not able to stand on those legs anymore. And this is really a good sign that you trained your legs well that day. Let's go to pull day, where we train our back. So we start with the wide grip cable pull down, and this really targets the outside of your back, of the lat muscles, and a little bit also on the shoulder on the outside. When we hit those, we continue with the close grip, targeting also the lat muscle but also the inner upper back. So we get this nice complete upper back exercise. And when we're done with those, we continue with the dumbbell row, really targeting the whole back muscle. And we end the training with a nice superset of wide grip pull-ups and close grip pull-ups, really draining that muscle. So a good sign is that when you are done with the last superset, you're not able to pull yourself up anymore. Then we continue with push day. And on push day, we start with the incline dumbbell press, really targeting the upper part of the chest. Then we continue with the flat bench press, targeting the center of the chest. And when we continue with the cable crossover, really targeting the inner part of the chest. And when we're done with the chest muscle, of course we also need to do the shoulder, which is also part of the pushing. So we start with the military shoulder press, where we really target the front side of the muscle. And when we go continue, we do a superset of lateral raises and front raises, also targeting the side muscles of the shoulder. And a good one to really make sure the muscles are drained, the muscles we use at push day, is to finish the day with push-ups and do several sets. And a good sign when you're not able to do a single push-up anymore, that's really a sign to see that you train your chest and shoulders and triceps well that day. Are able to go to the gym for a 3 days maximum without being consistent, then the full body split is the best option for you, because you train every muscle every day, and when you skip a day, you don't have a problem that you didn't train a muscle that week. So it's more flexible, but also less intense because you train them multiple times every week. So let's dive into the schedule. You're hitting your muscles multiple times a week, so we can turn down the intensity for a bit. So I recommend doing 3 sets per exercise and the rep range between 4 and 8. Also, same as with the split schedule, make sure that your first set is your warm-up set. Don't use any weight, just do it light and fast. And also the same is that we close the session with exercises to really drain that muscle. And because there's a lot of exercises in the full body split, I really tend to go for the machines because you can move a little bit faster. Let's dive into the training itself. On the full body split, we start the day with the hardest exercise. We eat the frog. So we start with the barbell, squat, or the leg press machine, really targeting most of the legs, the glutes, the hamstrings, the quads, and the calves. And from there, we move on to chest. We do 2 exercises for chest. The first one is the chest press machine. So there we target the whole chest, and from there we move on to the back deck. And the back deck is really focusing on the inner part of our chest. And when we're done with the chest, we move on to the shoulders, and we start with the military press. And the military press really focuses on the front side of your shoulders. And when we're done with the shoulders, we move on to the back, and we start there with the row machine. And the row machine targets the whole back, but really focusing on the upper back. And when we're done with the row machine, we move on to the wide grip cable pull down, where we also target our lats and our whole back. So when we're done with the upper body training and the legs, we move on to the arms, where we start with the bicep cable curl, and we do that with the rope. And the rope can also be used for the next exercise, but with this exercise we focus really on the outside of our bicep. And the next exercise will be the tricep cable extension, where we also use the cable, but this time we focus on our triceps. And when we are done with those exercises, it's time to drain the muscles again. So for this, we go for a superset of dips and wide grip pull-ups. So I tend to use 3. So a good sign that you trained well is that at the last set, you're not able to pull yourself up anymore. And finally, to close the full body split, we do lateral raises with really light weight, but till failure. So then all the muscles are really drained. In this video, we discussed the best workout split for you. Are you able to go to the gym more than 3 times a week on a consistent basis? Then the push, pull and leg split is best for you, because you can really focus on every muscle group and train it really intensely. Are you not able to go to the gym for 3 times a week? not on a consistent basis, then the full body split is best for you. Because you train all your muscles multiple times a week, it makes it more flexible. Because it's not a disaster when you miss a day, because you didn't miss a whole muscle group. All the exercises and routines and schedules we discussed in this video can be found in the description. If you like this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it and it helps out a lot.